In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still bad.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Wow, we are here in the Have You Seen It podcast studio. How are you today?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. It's scorcher out there.
It is a scorcher.
Can we
it's
say that?
Yeah, it's super hot.
That global warming finally hit us.
Yeah.
We thought we dodged it here and the rest of the world's burning or melting or something.
Right.
We thought we were doing okay here in Washington, but
Come to find out, people are dying every day. So
it finds its way up here.
It does.
Global warming, it'll get you.
Where'd Yoda go?
Yeah, we got a
Whoa.
little different setup, don't
Hold
we?
on, what's going on here? Oh, we got an empty chair. This is weird. Maybe the Have You Seen It podcast has a very, very special guest.
Wow, we don't have guests though, do we?
No, we don't really have guests.
No.
But
I
we
guess
do
don't.
today.
Oh.
The prodigal son has returned.
Has he? The long
long-awaited return. I'm so excited to have him on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Michael Falk.
Here we go. Come on in. There he goes. Look.
Yeah.
Listen to that crowd. It's electric. The crowd's electric. There we go. What a shoulder. Nice.
Nice. Good work.
Didn't think our relationship was there, but again. All right. Yeah, get that door because that's the thing with the curtain. We need the door. But, well, Michael, welcome. I mean, let's wait till that crowd settles down.
Yeah, settle down.
It is.
Settle down.
What a crowd today.
Good, really excited.
Sold out show.
Sold out show.
Sold out show.
Full 20 tickets.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nah,
Pretty good
pretty good
turnout.
for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good for us.
Definitely.
It's amazing that they all just sit on each other in the corner.
Yeah,
over there.
they do. There's not a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of room
not
here.
a lot of room.
But we make it work.
Well, they're hard to get tickets.
Right. We got to sell
They're
those
not a lot
tickets.
of
We got to
them.
make some money. So we just stack people on top of each other. That's just
Yeah,
what we do.
not a lot of room, but man, electric crowd, Michael. They really
love you.
Your energy just hypes up this place. Welcome back. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels kind of weird.
Yeah?
Not gonna lie, to be back here. It's been
Yeah.
almost a year, probably.
It has been.
Just
Yeah, I
about.
was looking back in the archives. It's like it was episode like 90 or 91.
Going through
Right
the
before
archives.
100.
right before
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Nice.
you're back.
Yeah.
And this will be what episode will this be? This will be 166. So yeah, about 65 episodes. It's got to feel
Damn,
weird.
It is.
It's great to have you back though.
Oh, it's fun
yeah.
to be here.
It's different for sure, right? I mean, did we have any of this stuff up?
no,
you
you
were
no,
loud.
we just had
We had those
we
shelves.
had some posters and
Yeah.
some shelves,
Yeah.
and we were all on a desk.
We were just
And a desk, like a sports desk,
Yeah.
right?
on a bench.
These are a little bit more comfortable than those freaking computer chairs,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
down and out. I mean,
Because man,
we
your
didn't have
back
a lot
started
back then.
hurting after a while. No,
No, I got all kinds of lumbar problems still. On account
seriously.
of, yeah.
There's a lawsuit of brewing.
Oh, yeah,
We're actually suing
you'll
each other.
You'll
in
hear
this
from
lawsuit.
You'll definitely be hearing from someone that
Yeah.
I mean, a lawyer for sure. Because
sure.
I got all kinds of fucked up. I can't even
Look, I
go
plead
on
the
a
fifth.
plane.
Look, we're going to court against each other.
This is
I'm
on
not
you.
saying
This
anything
is on you.
air. Okay, I refuse
It's
to.
actually why I haven't been here in forever.
Because the ongoing litigations, right? Yes, against one another.
Well,
You are the
people, we should
unfortunate
catch
third
up
party.
people up that we have been going through quite the legal battle.
Yeah,
I
yes.
mean, Michael is permanently. You saw him walk in here, but he just got the use of his legs back. I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
your spine has been just. I mean, it's
Been a mess. It was a multi-million-dollar suit.
And we
I don't
agree
know how-
that was on us.
Yes, it was on us.
According to the lawsuit, we do declare fault.
We do.
So, but you live, you learn, right?
You
That's
do.
all we
That's
can
right.
do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. But yeah, well, what are we here for? What did we
We're here
what did we
to,
get Michael out of retirement for?
We're here to retirement. Not retirement, actually. As a
No,
matter
not
of fact,
retirement.
you got the
Yeah.
Mantuary podcast.
Mantuary
You should tell us a little
podcast.
bit about that.
Yeah, so I started a podcast shortly after I left here. with my brother Zach and one of my best friends since preschool, Mike Blanchard.
Both who
And-
have guested on this podcast
yes,
too.
both
Yeah.
of them has been guests on this
Local
podcast.
legends.
Local legends.
I remember Blanchard doing Halloween with us. You
Yep.
remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I was-
Shining.
Or Shining. No, it was
Shining.
Shining. Griffey
Yeah.
was Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike was a Shining, and that's right there.
What a deep,
Iconic.
deep movie to be thrown into on your
Seriously,
first
on
ever
your first-
podcast. Like, here, handle this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Especially if you've never seen it before. That could be a
Could be terrifying.
Maybe we start lighter next
Right,
time.
next
Maybe
time.
that's-
Maybe we don't scare the guests away.
yeah, we go so hardcore, but yeah. Well, what do you guys do on the Mantuary?
It turns into mostly sports, but we leave it open to discuss whatever we feel like it.
Oh, nice.
It's just a
That's
safe.
nice. Yeah.
We advertise as a safe place for men, so
Oh, okay.
we go in there and talk about whatever the hell we want.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And it is fun to have an open forum podcast
Yeah.
like that. You can
It's
talk
super
whatever
nice.
you want.
Well, some of the best stuff that we used to do is just go off on rants on random shit. So
Yep.
I was like, I'm just gonna make a podcast solely that's rants on random
It's
shit.
still
Are you
the-
guys going to be talking a lot of fantasy, I could imagine,
Oh, yeah.
coming up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you guys, have been talking about it too. I mean, there's a lot. Well, I already had a draft party for one.
Already? You gotta wait
Yeah.
till the preseason
I know.
games, man. That's a big risk.
Well, there was a big
Yeah.
injury too. Who got injured?
Well, fucking AJ Green is.
There you go,
hurt.
AJ Green. That's who
But
it
it-
was.
yeah.
Yep.
But there's injuries every day. I usually wait. We do ours September 1st.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ours is the last Saturday before the season.
Yeah,
begins.
we like
so
to-
all the preseason games are done.
Yeah, I like to know what's going, especially with all the contract disputes.
Yeah, no
I know,
kidding.
right?
Speaking
These
of legal
days.
battles,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Those are some as
yeah,
well.
Driving me
Ezekiel might
nuts.
not play, and Melvin Gordon might
Yeah.
not play. But yeah, you guys have a ton. You will have a ton of to talk about for sure. It's gonna be a crazy season.
It will be.
But yeah,
Or any early runners for you, like top 3 teams?
Well, 2 of my top 3 teams have guys holding out for contracts. So
Oh,
yeah,
who are they?
the Chargers and then the Cowboys.
Ooh, we
So-
talking about Zeke here?
Yeah,
the boy
Zeke and
Zeke.
Gordon.
Did you hear
Wow.
what Jerry Jones had to say? He said, "We can win a Super Bowl, or we can win a Super Bowl without a running
he's
back."
just trying to stay positive.
no,
Of
actually,
course he
Jerry
is.
Jones, you can't.
Yeah.
You actually
can't
need that
negotiate with
position.
man. yeah, you
You
do.
need 11 men on the field.
Right. That is the
He's getting older.
regulation.
He's getting older.
He is. Dementia slowly setting
And he's
in. I
bouncing a
believe.
lot of plates. He's doing a lot over there.
Doing a lot of work
I think
over
he's
there in
doing
Cal-
everything now
Yeah.
at Dallas. But
I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't get anything going with him before the start of the actual season.
yeah, Ezekiel's the one that everyone thinks he's gonna. But Melvin is the
Yeah,
one.
it doesn't sound like they're gonna pay him at all. and
Yeah,
it seems like it's gonna be a Lev Bell situation like last year.
which is shitty because that's the 5th. I mean, he's usually going 5th in drafts. Melvin.
Yeah, running backs this year are gonna be fucking wild, man. Because I don't trust Todd Gurley for one at all now, because of the way he ended last season, and nobody ever exactly came out and were like his knee, what's wrong with his knee exactly and stuff. So
Yeah, I want to know
That's
what's going
gonna
on in that
be-
knee.
Yeah.
pretty
I
interesting.
want to see the goddamn X-rays.
Yeah. So
I know Todd Gurley. That's the big question
Yeah.
one where like people are scared to draft. him.
yeah, I am definitely am. But if Zeke gets his deal done, then he's definitely
I wish he would do it fast,
yeah, for
like
sure.
right now.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
like Cabo this week or something. I think
He's
vacation.
in no rush.
No, he's not. No, he's got
Well,
plenty of moolah.
Last time he was in Mexico during
That is
training
true.
camp, he came back and
Got a
ran over
contract.
everyone. So
Maybe it's Cabo that's doing it for him.
Maybe it is.
What's
Maybe
going
it's
on
the
in that
juice
magic
down
town?
there, you know?
Something
That
in the
special
water.
alcohol,
It's turning
yeah.
out champions.
So
It
the,
is.
the safest running backs to pick right now is probably Saquon and then Alvin Kamara
And Christian McCaffrey.
and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey.
I'm going McCaffrey if I get. I mean, if I get
Yeah.
the chance. I'm not over Saquon Barkley, obviously. The number 1 spot's
It'll
pretty
be-
easy
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
that's
Yeah.
Giants. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if Saquon can have as much production though now that they don't have a huge threat at wide receiver to kind of draw. Because now they just load the box.
Oh yeah,
They're
but
not-
they're gonna be running through him every
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I mean he's gonna get a lot of touches.
Hopefully he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, that's.
He's not going to get a leg injury, that's for sure.
No, he's got robot legs. I forgot about that.
robot legs. Oh, I can't say that. Never mind. I'm gonna say, you know what else is a robot? I thought we were doing a I got movie news. Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw.
Man, I'm like, where is this going? What can't you
I'm terrible
say?
at segues. I don't
I'm
know
like,
why I try
are
to
you
do
about
this.
to say something just very controversial?
No. I was going to transition
about robot
into,
legs. I'm like, where could this?
Speaking of robots,
Speaking of robot legs, those son of a bitches gotta go.
They gotta go. We can't have this shit in the NFL. This is just not gonna fly with me. Okay. Sign my petition.
Yeah, but yeah, Mason is the worst at segues.
You know, I try. I'm getting better.
It's not even like a funny thing.
No, it's
I
not.
mean,
It's more
mean, it would be
obnoxious
fun-
than anything else. It's almost like you
No, I
want to
mean,
reach
it'd be
through the
funny if we
screen.
like wrote it, but it's not.
It's not even. Yeah,
he's not doing it on purpose.
No, I don't. I'm just naturally ungifted at this.
keeps the audience guessing, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
never
never know
where
when
they're
it's-
gonna come.
You never know when it's gonna come.
Never know where the right's left's gonna come.
Absolutely, but well, what do you got for us? What are we here to talk about?
Movie news. This is
Movie
movie news
news.
edition. Yeah. The first little bit of news I have, weekend box office. What do you think hit number one this week?
Well,
There were so many movies to choose from this week. So, what do you think hit number one?
I think it's a clear and obvious.
Well, only by 22 million, believe it or not. But Hobbs and Shaw,
only by 22.
they made 60 million this week. This weekend, I should say.
was
That's
it all
Opening week.
domestic?
That it doesn't say.
But did you see this worst Fast and Furious box office opening, Michael? I know you haven't seen it yet, and I don't.
I don't consider this a Fast and Furious movie at all.
Whoa! Why not? It has cars. It has big,
Lots
strong,
of
greased
movies
up
have
men.
cars in it.
That's true. But I mean, it's got a lot of cars.
It has two characters that were from Fast and Furious.
Yeah, so it is a branch of the Fast and Furious. But well, I guess they're considering it Fast and Furious. If
Of
they're
course
grouping
they
in.
are.
Yeah, it's like Fast and the Furious, brought to you by Hobbs and Shaw. It's like what?
But yeah, I guess you didn't go and see it, Michael, and you're kind of you're a Fast and Furious fan. So
Yeah.
what, were you not excited about the Hobbs and the
No,
Shaw?
not at all. Especially after I seen
Really?
the first trailer. I can't believe they made Idris Elba tell everybody he's the Black Superman.
You haven't seen it yet, but he kind of is.
He
Well, I
kind
know,
of is. Yeah.
but to,
No,
like,
he's really
a
not.
serious actor.
Yeah, I know that is an embarrassing line to have to say.
It definitely is. Yeah.
But when you're getting paid $40 million,
Yeah,
you'll
I'll say
say
it.
I'll say- I mean,
anything.
I
You'll
would
say some
definitely,
questionable
but-
shit.
Definitely. Yeah.
Stuff that will
No
get
doubt.
you.
Give me
get you
$40
the
million.
meat.
Don't say whatever you want. I don't care.
But yeah, you haven't seen it yet. I can't, so I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Oh, you
You're-
can spoil the shit out of it.
well, you're gonna eventually see
I'll
it,
see
though,
it
right?
on like Netflix or Hulu.
Wow, you're not even going to theaters
This
to
is
see
a
it.
shocking
I gotta give money to
revelation
this
for
thing
me.
now.
It is shocking. It's very shocking.
My God. Whoa. Okay.
There's so many movies coming out that are way better that I want to spend money on.
That is very
It's
true.
true.
Well, you know what I did this week? You know who joined that A list?
You did congratulate. We should have a
Thank
round
you,
of applause.
thank
Everyone
you.
around the room.
Everyone.
Applause,
The
yes.
crowd
With
again
the-
is erupting.
Erupting, yes.
With the AMC Club thing.
Yeah. 3 movies a week, every single week. It's like $22 approximately a month. And
Yeah.
I use every bit of that. I go to about 9 or 10 movies a month. It's
So right now,
awesome.
there's not very much, anything I want to see at AMC.
Did you see The Art of Self-Defense?
It's not
yet?
there anymore.
Son of a bitch. I
Yeah.
told you to go see that. That's top 3 my favorite movies.
I know.
man.
Quit yelling at me.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
God.
But yeah, no, seriously, it's a great.
I know. I
great
haven't seen.
movie.
I know, but like they took everything out for. I mean, obviously to make they gotta do four screens of Hobbs and Shaw.
I know.
You
Yep.
gotta clear
And
some
Lion
space.
King as well,
And you don't
which
want
is
that
still in theaters.
artsy bullshit.
No,
on
of
your
course.
screen. That's
Well,
not
it was
gonna
an
make any
AMC
money.
Artisan, so you knew it would be in there for like 2 weeks and then bounce.
I know, but so was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was also
Yeah,
an
it was.
AMC, which
Yeah, but that one's a little more higher
I know. I don't know what they're
because of Quentin Tarantino.
yeah.
And
But I
the
like that they're doing that.
actors in it,
Yeah,
too.
and the actors. Yeah, Brad Pitt. All of them.
I like that the AMC does do that though, the artisan thing, where at least I guess they put some artisan movies in for what, a couple of days. How long
Mhm.
was the fucking? How long was the Art of Self Defense in there?
Maybe
Wasn't
2
that
weeks.
long?
No,
Yeah.
maybe 2 weeks.
Well, it
Not
gives
that
me high hopes for the Jay and Silent Bob reboot being put in there then.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it's
true,
gonna be in
actually.
there for sure.
Because I don't know if they would have put it in Cinetopia or not.
I don't know. I think that's gonna be pretty big.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, for sure. That'll be a big deal.
Maybe
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I think so.
It
It's not
wouldn't
gonna be
have
like
been.
what it
Yeah.
used to be, but I think I think that's gonna be a pretty big deal.
I'm excited for that.
Kevin
movie.
Smith, man, he's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
That he does.
Speaking of, and his daughter Harley Quinn Smith was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. connection to that. Yeah.
There you go.
But
Speaking of Kevin Smith, he says that Zack Snyder's cut is a real thing, and that the studio would be crazy not to release it.
of Superman?
Yeah. No, of Justice League. Justice League.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it going to be? I mean,
it's not like
I
it
don't know,
can't
but
be
he
any
says
worse,
he says it's a real thing, and
I know,
that
no,
it'd
it
be
can't be any
crazy not
worse.
to release it.
Oh, Kevin Smith, I mean.
So I wonder if it'd be a lot better though, because Justice League did
maybe
not
Kevin Smith
impress
just wanted
me.
to say anything bad about Zack Snyder. It's very possible. He's gone through some tough
He's
things.
also
Yeah, yes.
He's kind of like, you don't want to criticize him at this point. I mean,
Kevin Smith's also a super positive guy.
That's
and
why
always finds the best
Exactly,
parts
yeah.
of anything. So
yeah, even some stupid movies, I hear that Kevin Smith has found some things that he likes.
Yeah.
So he is the nicest person in the world. I mean,
Yeah.
he does not want to say anything about anyone.
no,
Except Bruce Willis. He doesn't like Bruce Willis very much. But what I hear about him, I don't disagree very much. But yeah, so not gonna go see Hobbs and Shaw. That's,
no.
I mean, you must not be the only one if it didn't do very well. This is the worst opening since 2009 of any Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think everybody's starting to get real disappointed on where this franchise is going now. So you go back and watch the first one, and it's nothing like any of the rest. It's
Well-
just turned into a big action.
Oh, I'll just tell you,
movie.
man. Yeah, I saw this one. I mean, it's bigger than the rest of them. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Yes, it is. It's
Oh
very big.
man, like not even like they're not even at this point trying to pack in the action, but they're trying to pack in everything. Like, let's do a drama, let's do comedy, let's just fucking put everything in this movie.
Yeah.
And it is it's bigger, and I wouldn't say better though.
I condensed down to an 85-minute movie, I think it would have been fucking
It
awesome.
does have Ryan
It
Reynolds
just went
playing
way
himself
too
in it.
long.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
long. I looked up the time, and it was like 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Yeah, which
That's ridiculous.
when yes.
Yeah, which
For
was
this-
about 50 minutes.
That's
too
what I
long.
said. That's the exact same thing I said
Yeah.
to my sister as soon as we left. I was like, that was about 50 minutes too long. If it would have been condensed to 85, 90
It just-
minutes, it would have been a good
It
movie.
keeps going. It
just-
keeps
yeah.
it keeps going for sure.
It
It
does.
goes.
Speaking of that, it was so nice to go see The Lion King, and the movie's like way under 2 hours, and you get out of there and you feel like, yeah, that was the perfect amount of time to be sitting in the
Yeah,
theater.
exactly.
Yeah, well,
It
they
didn't
did
drag
it.
out 2.5
Yeah.
hours like a melodrama Lion
Oh
King.
God.
Yeah. You know what's funny about the whole Hobbs and Shaw thing too is they have stipulations in their contracts, both of them, both Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Jason Statham. They have Statham, whatever. They have contracts that say they have to win. They can only get defeated a certain amount of time, so they can only take a certain amount of blows because of their personas for being action stars. It's literally written in the contract.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw this article. I'm like, man, that's so wild. They have a person it's their job to literally make sure that the amount during the fight choreography, the way that they do it all, they have to only be able to absorb a certain amount of blows, so they
don't
look like the
wanna-
heroes at all
I
times.
don't want to make them look like bitches. For
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
everything else.
I never got that feeling at all. I mean, because they're just goddamn superheroes at this point.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, so that's
I mean,
why.
did they
because
get hit
can't-
once in this?
Maybe. I don't even.
I mean,
think
the only
they got
time is
hit.
Idris Elba hit him, and that's the
Mhm.
only time. Yeah, and he barely. I mean, he didn't do that much damage.
Which
but,
is so weird that like people like go and support those kind of movies when you know. I guess people just like the superhero thing. They like superhumans.
where the
Right?
Rock is
Like
super.
Like The Rock. Like, I mean, you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone back in the day. Those were superhumans. you
Yeah,
know?
but they were also good movies.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, nowadays, it's so strange to
I
me.
mean,
Yeah. Well, I think also people don't go to the movie theater to be like challenged. I mean, every once in a while you want to go to the movie theater and just kind of shut off and unplug and watch something that's.
Yeah. And we'll get into the Hobbs and Shaw review later, but that was one thing with me. I enjoyed it for 80 minutes.
when you
you know,
guys
but-
went in, like what kind of people were around in there?
That's a great question. All walks of life.
Oh man, I
Seriously,
got a
yeah.
crazy story about mine.
Do you really?
Yeah, should I say it now? Or should
Ooh.
we save it for our review?
No, let's do it here. Who cares?
Well, okay, well it's not that crazy, but I went in and I sat through all the fucking trailers. You know, all 30 minutes of them. There was a lot.
It literally was. We timed it
Yeah.
for 8 p.m. start time. The movie did not start until 8:24.
So
It's
so
ridiculous.
it gets through all of them. You know, Rambo, all the old guys.
Oh,
They're all doing movies again.
And I
But they're
definitely
all
have some
getting-
news on Rambo today.
But yeah, and he gets to it, and then as soon as it says silence your cell phone, boom, screen goes black. It's pitch dark in the theater. Yeah, no lights or anything. At first, like couple few minutes, everyone's kind of chuckling, and then after a while, it starts getting weird, and people are whispering, kids are running around everywhere. It's going wild. No one's coming in.
Chaos.
We've been sitting in pitch black, and
It's the
the old.
apocalypse.
It is.
Yeah, well, that's what reminded me of the audience is because the audience was weird. It was two like a 89-year-old and a 90-year-old couple behind me. Yeah.
Oh man.
And once that screen went black, she just started talking about everything, man. I knew about her neighbors. I knew she was talking at
How
such
long
a
did it go black
high
for?
level. Yeah, no, and eventually dad, because a dad is only kind of quite qualified at
Fanny
that
pack
point.
and
Yeah.
all the shorts.
I'm gonna go talk to a manager. He
High-waisted
knows what he's gonna.
socks.
Yeah, anyone else going out there, it's not gonna get anything done. A dad goes out there, gets stuff done.
He does.
I wasn't qualified, so I didn't move.
No.
Yeah, because they don't have somebody up above, like, making sure that everything's going
No,
good
yeah,
still.
yeah, not in
They
in the
just
old days when someone had to switch the
Press
reels.
it and send it.
Yeah, it's all run on a computer. No one's up there anymore. I was more comfortable when some kid was up there getting high, making sure that movie
Making
was
sure
running,
it was
yeah,
rolling and
doing
doing
all
what it was
kinds of
supposed to
crazy
do.
shit
Yeah.
up there. As long as he got my movie going.
Yeah.
Now it's all fucking robots. But yeah, and in which pitch black, and he went out, and again he was gone for 10 minutes. I'm like, what did he forget? Did he just leave all 9 of his kids? He had 50 kids in there.
Yeah.
They were going nuts, dude, just screaming. But eventually the old couple was like, because there was one that was starting at 3:45. They went out. They're like, we can't miss it. They were just jacked up. They were super
Man,
excited.
Hobbs and Shaw.
yeah. And they loved it, man. They went to the 3:45, and I went to the 3:45 one also. It was a later showing. I sat again through half an hour of the trailer.
Oh, my God.
I feel
Yeah.
so bad for you. That's awful. That's miserable.
It was a horrible experience. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm doing all this for Hobbs and Shaw. Why am I putting myself through
It's
this?
almost poetic of how much shit we have talked about it.
Oh, it had to
beforehand.
happen.
It had
It had
to
to happen,
It had
yeah.
to. That's a beautiful
God
thing.
looked down at me. He's like, you don't deserve this beautiful movie, and you're going to work for it. You're going to work for every goddamn minute of it. But
That's
yeah,
so
it was
awesome.
quite the experience. It's I was that nothing ever happened like that. And when it was Cinetopia, just
That's
want
right.
to say,
That is true.
It's true.
I don't want
And
to get
man,
cranky old man, but
Have you been to AMC 2 yet?
Yeah.
The voiceover work. Not a fan.
well, you know who they
Wait
need.
for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. I
Is
hate
that what's
that.
bothering you?
Yeah, it is. That's my biggest gripe.
My
with
biggest gripe is
AMC.
they haven't done anything to the theater or anything.
Well, you got to wait for your liquor license, man. That takes well over a year, even if
Yeah.
you're a giant company.
It
I'm not that
bummed
bad-
me
that
out
bummed
when
me
I
out.
went there and I was like, oh, there's no food or booze anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
I missed that Lost
But I'm
Coast
trying to
green
clean up
wheat.
the
I missed
carpets.
that macaroni and cheese.
Get a fucking carpet cleaner in there
Yeah.
or something like that. Come on.
yeah, come on.
You could do something. You
Yeah,
can
they didn't
improve on
clean up the
something.
bathrooms
yeah.
either,
Get new
nothing.
signs.
Dude, those
yeah, they
bathrooms
don't even
are
have a
awful
sign.
in
It was
there.
like a
No.
friggin' banner put
Yeah.
over the Cinetopia.
Even the trash can, it still says Cinetopia. Someone just
just
moved
Towards
it.
the wall. They literally did that.
Yeah.
That's the
So
funny
I'm like,
thing.
what's the excuse there?
Yeah.
I'm like,
There
you're
is
AMC. You got the money. I know that.
Yeah,
Come in
and
here.
How many months are they
Yeah,
waiting
remodel
to
that bitch.
renovate it?
I know. What are they waiting
I mean,
on?
I know they don't want to lose money, but at the same time, you can do both.
You can do some small things.
Yeah,
I
one
mean,
theater at a time.
Yeah.
Renovate one at a time. When
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Done, move
yeah.
on to the next.
Because I know there's
Keep
some
the ball rolling,
there's some
folks.
screens that have problems at Cinetopia too, where they have like scratch marks and
They
stuff
do,
like that. Yeah.
and it's really frustrating when I
Yeah.
go in there. Yeah, I don't know what theater it is. I want to say 3, but one of them has a scratch on the bottom right that goes like this. And
Yeah.
I hate that.
And I know they're
see it.
listening on AMC's.
They are.
They listen to every movie podcast.
Every
they
single
want
one.
to know what's going
Probably because
on.
they find those business cards.
No.
just flinging them everywhere.
Because they take out the guys that are talking
They
shit.
do. They
So
do.
we better be careful.
We're on the AMC, not A list,
The
but
shit
the
list.
hit list.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Got to
don't
be
wanna-
careful.
We don't want to be on any list. What Rambo news? Tell me, what do you got? Did that guy have a heart attack yet?
No, but I what I will say is Sylvester Stallone is psyched about Rambo Last Blood's R rating, which would it be any other way? I
don't
don't
know.
understand
The last
why
one
he's
was
so
R.
right. Exactly, but he
I know.
seems to
They
be
really want to make this one PG. They want to make
Yeah,
this one for the family.
This is what he wrote on Instagram. Great day! Exclamation mark.
Mhm.
We got our hard
Great
R
start.
rating today. What's coming is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. Death is coming. Jeez.
Damn.
That's what he said. So he's super excited
He
about a
might
hard
be
R.
thinking he's actually Rambo. It might be the dementia kicking in, where now his roles are getting
Yes.
crossed, and he's thinking. It might be a real life Rambo situation where he'll be up at his cabin
It's
in Los
dementia
Angeles.
and method acting combined. It's
Yeah.
a scary situation.
All right, Sly, you gotta go, and he's in full Rambo.
Full
gear.
Rambo.
He's living
Still
out
got
in the woods.
bandana or the
Yeah.
headband and everything.
Then we're gonna have to send in Arnold to get him out.
That's a hell of a movie.
He's the only man that can do it.
It's a hell of a war.
Dementia, yeah, dementia.
Dementia fighting dementia.
Yeah, let's get Rambo versus old man Terminator. Let's
Fight
do it.
fire with fire.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, he's excited. Of course he's fucking excited. What else
Yeah.
has got going on these days?
Oh, I know, but it's not. But the article continues. It says that like he says some of these R raters are soft rated R. He goes, this is a hard R. So I don't know if like it was within question that maybe this could have been like an NC-17 for gore, but highly doubt it. But he's just super excited about the bloody carnage. Basically.
Well, he was talking
So it'll
about
be a
how
gore
some movies
fest.
are rated R, but they shouldn't be rated R. Like every time, once in a
Yeah,
while,
the
you see a movie
soft
that's rated.
baby
Yeah,
R's.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
I'm just guessing it's going to be a ton of CGI blood we're going to
Yeah.
be getting.
Mm.
You can count on
Yeah.
that. And how many throats are getting ripped out in this one? We got a number.
Hopefully one more than
we got an over under.
the Last Blood originally or whatever that one was called.
He can still do that. As long as he's got that old man grip, he can.
You can still rip a good throat out. Yeah. Take some good strength.
Cutting
That's what you gotta
people in
watch out.
half with bullets and shit again.
I know he really took it out on those Asians.
Yeah.
My word, what did they do wrong?
I do not
But
know.
he does not
They were
like 'em.
peaceful rice farmers. For
They
guys.
were.
I don't know. What
didn't
was that?
deserve that.
I felt like he went to Vietnam and he was still fighting Vietnamese people. What was going on there? Was that the story of that one?
The last one?
Yeah, he was
What
like
was the
fighting
war?
them. I don't know. I don't
Was it
Is it
remember.
still Vietnam? But
All I remember is the
time
baby
travel?
getting thrown in the fire. Do you guys remember that?
Oh,
The
yeah.
little child.
That
I'm
was
like,
fucked
oh,
up,
that's
man.
dark, man.
I don't remember
It
much
was
of that
like
movie.
a group of missionaries were trying to teach villages
That's
about
right.
Jesus, and they went out even though Rambo said that you should not go out and he would not take them. They went out anyway, and then Rambo felt bad, so he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll go kill a bunch of Asians." and
I gotta
try-
kill this
try to get the
entire-
And a
missionaries
lot of
back."
those missionaries died in the process.
I think there was only one left. The lady.
Yeah, the girl.
That was it, right?
Hmm All
Pretty
the other
sure.
ones had been
Yeah.
executed.
How many Viet Cong died?
Hold
Quite a
on.
few. Quite a few.
The goddamn
At
village
one
for
point,
4
yeah,
missionaries.
Yeah, I remember at one point they were running up the hills. You remember that? And
Mm-hmm.
those soldiers were thinking it was fun to shoot them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was some dark shit. That
that was
last
a
Rambo.
dark movie.
It was for sure.
Yeah, I remember. I just remember him on the 50 cal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And he just needs an excuse to kill some minorities.
Uh,
And then this one, he's going to Mexico,
Yeah, this one.
taking
yeah,
it
this
south
new
of the
one,
border.
yeah,
He
that-
said,
and
"I'm
all
taking
of,
to there." Yeah.
all of his fears are coming back to haunt him. I guess.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be emotional.
It
He's
will.
got to die. He's got to die in
think
this
he's gonna
one.
die?
No, he's not going to. 100% not gonna happen.
I think he'll die.
No way.
I think-
Yeah, you got to send him out.
he's
that
not the
way.
kind of person to ever want to
An end to a
end to
franchise.
franchise. He's thinking, okay,
Always
I have
one
2
more.
franchises and I'm only doing 2 movies a year, and they're the same 2 movies. I got to keep this thing going. And you think
And a
Rocky's ever
crazy
gonna die?
cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
think
And that's
that
another
it-
franchise he's got to keep.
he does.
He's
gotta
working. He's
keep-
keeping the wheels. When James Gunn
Disney?
was fired, he was concerned. He was like, "This isn't good.
Not
This
good
is
for
one
me.
of the 3, baby. I got rent due." But yeah, we're definitely gonna see it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll definitely see.
I can't wait for the crowd of that one. It's gonna be more old people.
The title to the next movie after this will be The Last Blood. (Parentheses seriously).
Yeah, fucking doubt it.
Great
But,
title name.
Did you hear about this, Mason? We were always talking about Dune. Bring
Yes.
Dune up. They pushed it back a month.
How dare they?
Yeah.
So it'll be December now instead of November.
Yep, we were just talking about how
Still with
excited
an
we were.
Oscar.
Oh well, yeah,
contention.
It's not a. Yeah,
It's not going to be moved to next year, is what I'm saying.
No.
No.
They're not risking that. No, but yeah, a month pushed back a
December,
month.
though, that's interesting because this is kind of in the same genre as Star Wars. Would you not agree?
When
I mean,
did
they're
Star Wars
both
come
si-
out?
Christmas. That's what it says. Christmas.
no,
I don't know if it
it's-
says Christmas
it's
Day,
December
but it says
20th
Christmas.
something.
That's it. That's all.
Well,
they say.
it's coming. Dune is to be released December 18th. That seems like it to be.
That's right next to Star Wars.
Yeah,
What are
they're
they
saying, "Hey,
doing?
fuck that, let's do it." Yeah, and well, no,
I
it's
mean, I'm gonna go see.
it's
both
not the
opening
weekend. It's not the weekend of Star Wars, so for sure.
Well, Star Wars must be Christmas then. If they're coming out on the 18th,
Probably
then
gonna open it actually on
Christmas.
Yeah, it might
'Cause
be, but
there's always like a big movie drops on Christmas every year.
That's crazy though to do Star Wars on
It
Christmas
is.
Day. You know, like how many? That's either going to be really good or really bad for opening day. I mean, everyone will see it the next day.
A lot of people go into the movies on Christmas.
Yeah, my
well, this
family
is
does
2020.
too. Like
What Star
Thanksgiving
Wars
and-
is coming out 2020?
Yeah,
December
it's
2020.
It's not one
It's
of
not
the
this
episodes,
year.
is it?
It's not this year. Yes, it is. Episode 9's this year.
Dune isn't coming out this year.
Oh,
Oh.
duh, that's next year.
Come
yeah,
on,
that's
get it
2020.
together, yeah.
God dang it.
So I don't
Duh,
know if there's
hello.
a Star Wars coming
No,
out.
there isn't.
All
Definitely
it
not.
says is there's an untitled Hasbro movie coming out. So, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully
cares?
it's that
Who knows?
Monopoly movie we've been waiting for.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't wait for that. That should be interesting.
But most likely no Transformers movie. But yeah, that's all it's going to. So I don't know if they have I don't think they have a Star Wars slated for December of next year. So Dune's got it, man. I don't think Dune's worried about anything coming out in December as long as it's not Star Wars. Because I think that's the only thing that could potentially beat it coming out. But yeah, I'm excited for it still. A month though. I don't like that. I don't like having to wait. Well, what else you got for us, Mason? Any other Star Wars related news?
Star Wars? Yeah, I do actually.
Oh my god! See,
Of course, I have Star
could just-
Wars. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will serve more booze in Disney World than Disneyland, including blue milk.
Hell yeah.
You can get alcoholic blue milk.
Yes,
What
in
is
Disney
it?
World.
Does it say?
It doesn't say the ingredients of it.
I know it's like a kind of like a milkshakey kind of thing.
Mhm.
What's what I hear? It's kind of thick.
It's probably got what's the blue
So
Ciroc?
I'll read a
No.
different
Oh, yeah,
one though.
my-
The
I-
Batu,
Sirocco, something like that.
the Jogging Bay 7 with a $15 Taco Quencher, which is a blend of Bacardi Dragonberry rum, blue Casario liquor with
That's it.
pineapple and kiwi juices.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different drinks here though that they give ingredients for.
Crazy.
Not the blue milk one though. I can't find that
It's a
one.
secret.
Yeah, I think they want to keep it a secret.
I think
my
they're
guess.
milking something.
Yeah.
It's not human.
Hmm.
I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You needed that.
You know we have the live band. Why do we have the live
Shit.
band for nothing? Why are you
We
doing
don't. I
their
don't know
job? They never
why.
get any use.
No, they don't.
But what about? Have you been keeping up with this Johnny Depp drama, Michael?
With Amber
Amber
Heard.
Heard.
I haven't heard latest stuff on it.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it for a while, Mason. And
No, we
there's
haven't.
some
I'm excited because I know nothing.
there's some developments.
Is there?
One, some crazy came out. Johnny Depp said Amber Heard put out a cigarette on his face while he was sleeping.
Jesus.
You know what? I could see that. I
Oh,
definitely could
she's
see
a
that.
crazy
yeah,
bitch.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
She's as crazy as they come. But yeah, here's the article for that. She put a cigarette out on his face. He is with looks like, I don't know. That looks like that might be the time she almost
That's
tore off
not
his
his
thumb.
face.
No, I don't know what's going on in that picture. But that might be the cigarette burn.
Yeah. Very well could be. Damn, that's crazy, man. She's probably drunk and pissed at him.
Bro, she almost killed him. He's been through some shit.
God damn,
Bro, they're
man.
terrible
crazy.
for each other. I cannot believe they stayed together as long as they did. They're both psychos for staying with one another.
Well,
How can
they
you not
are.
see the writing on the wall?
I mean, it's yeah. But people always stay in fucking toxic relationships.
Strange.
And they're super famous, and there's tons of pressure on you, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah. Put a cigarette on his face. That's pretty crazy.
It is.
But this is the big thing that happened is the lawsuit or the court is going to happen and it's going to stay in Virginia. It's not going to be moved to California because apparently California has
Is that where their
For-
home was? Virginia?
Virginia's where she wrote an article because she came out with a piece that said all this stuff, and that's where the defamation suit came in because she wrote that big article and it came out in a magazine, but the magazine was published in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
So that's where, but that's apparently it's really big because that's where Johnny Depp and his legal team wanted the court because it was going to be moved to California. He said he didn't want to move to California.
Well, no, it's known for
I
always
know.
always being on the women's side.
Oh yeah, and all kinds of crazy shit. It's fucking California, but yeah, Virginia. But yeah, apparently that's a huge win for him. So we may get our Depp back. We just may get our baby.
We are
Depp
hoping.
back.
We're hoping Depp
Because again,
joins
we
us.
were first to convict the man.
Yeah, condemn him. Yeah, pretty harshly. Too.
Very harshly.
That's some harsh
yeah.
words
yeah.
for Johnny.
We were
We
not.
have since rescinded those comments.
We made it very
We have
clear.
apologized
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
times on this podcast.
We just
Damn.
want to make it clear to you, Michael, that we did come out and apologize.
We
did.
We did
Good.
make a mistake before it, but
We did.
yeah, we thought he was well, because she was coming out with crazy stuff, and who expects a girl to go and like put makeup on and like get like a professional makeup job to make you look like
You've
that's
been
next level
beaten.
crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, it's
Playing fucking jump rope with the hot crazy line.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
no, she's not jump rope. Yeah, I mean she's the full on highest tier of hot.
Right. She's in 5th gear.
Like she's so hot, but she's so crazy where it's like not even worth it. I mean, sometimes you play that game where is she that hot, is she that crazy? You gotta weigh those.
balance them,
It's
yeah.
a scale. Yeah,
You do. You do.
But
I mean, for an average Joe Schmo, you might
Yeah.
just go for it.
But
just because,
this
but
one is just
Johnny.
hot.
You got money and options. What are you doing?
Yeah.
This one's just hostile crazy, where eventually she is gonna kill you.
She will kill you.
And he's almost 60. You can't take that shit, man.
He's an
No,
old man.
He's getting
Yeah.
up there. Yeah. Looks great for being almost 60 too.
I mean, yeah, she was out of his league. I mean, not being Johnny Depp, but yeah, I think that maybe had to do something with it. She's not bad looking.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and you don't expect you just wouldn't expect her to be
As crazy as she is.
totally insane.
So, what do you think will happen out of this? I mean, any other news for this, or just the case will be in Virginia?
I think the case is the judge on the article I read. The case is supposed to last 12 days. It's supposed to be in the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
So
yeah.
this should be pretty much finalized and done in the next couple weeks.
I think so. He's suing her for $50 million.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Now,
Well, you got to think about that Disney money he's not making anymore with Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't
And they
think he
said
needs
they
the
didn't
money.
fight. Well, I know, but that's what he's suing her for. Is for I'm assuming losses and damages to his career. It's defamation.
Oh yeah, and that everyone thought, including us, that he that he
Parentheses.
was that he was a wife beater. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
A
it wasn't
crazy
really.
abusive
I don't think
person.
it was even his career, but it was more like I don't want people thinking I'm a wife beater. Just
Yeah.
in general. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
you can
of
worry
course.
about your career, but you got to worry about people. I mean,
But there's money that's being lost as well. That's the point I'm making.
yeah, but I
He
mean,
lost a lot of money because
If he was smart, he should have so much money stowed away that I mean,
We saw the Rolling Stones article. How much money he spends
Oh, the Rollins,
online?
yeah.
It's like $100,000 a month.
so what? He's Johnny Depp, man. He
It's true.
runs
Hey,
on the
I
line.
ain't hating on the guy. I'm just
No.
spitting out facts. That's a lot of cash. You gotta.
He can afford it. He doesn't have very
circumvent
many
that.
years left. You got the way he's living. He's only got so many fingers left. I mean, he's not.
Life in the fast lane.
He's living his life a quarter mile at a time.
Yes, he is.
Just how we like to do on here.
David Leitch wants a shot at MCU's Blade reboot. Deadpool 2 director.
They are not
What do
going
you
to
think?
give David Lynch anything.
You
Oh
don't think so?
no, David Lynch.
David Leitch.
Yeah, the surrealist, the guy who does Twin Peaks. No.
Okay.
He's not commercial at all. Definitely not. Have you seen his stuff? All of his stuff is the Eraserhead. It's insane. It's not. I mean, it's all indie, really indie stuff. So of course he probably wants it, but that'd be a crazy movie. He did the original Dune. It was the biggest box office bust of all time.
Of all time.
But he's a great director. He's amazing a director. But I think that'd be awesome. But I don't think it'd be crazy for Disney to do. It'd be a crazy movie too.
No, you're thinking of the wrong guy. David Leitch, not Lynch. David Leitch, the guy who directed Deadpool 2. He's a stunt guy.
Oh, I thought about David Lynch.
No,
Oh,
Lynch.
I have no idea who the fuck that is. Yeah, give it to him.
No, he's a Deadpool 2 director. He's like a big stunt guy. He has over 80 credits in stunt work.
Oh.
He does a lot of shit.
Well, there'd be
And
a lot of
Deadpool 2
stunts
was
in the
good. I
Blade
mean, we
movie,
had-
that's for sure.
Yeah.
There's gonna be stunts for sure.
And that's the thing with a guy like that
and
directing
Stuntman's
it.
doing and we've talked about it before, but Blade is like it's all like choreography.
Mhm.
You know,
Ton
the
of it.
swords and
Yep.
stuff, but
Man, it's gonna
yeah.
be weird seeing somebody other than Wesley Snipes.
I don't know. I think they cast perfect.
Well, I
for
do
it.
too, but it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it's still gonna be
weird.
odd.
I
Yeah.
think he'll almost be a better Blade, honestly.
I can't
What?
believe you said that.
Trust me, guys. I mean, he's an Oscar winner.
You know, me and Wesley Snipes just shared a birthday a couple weeks ago.
Wow, that's a pretty.
Couple
That's
days,
pretty.
yeah.
That's like having a birthday.
We're both
with,
Leos.
Oh,
Very
nice, okay.
similar. Also been
Similar,
also, it's been said we look kind of alike.
Oh, yeah. When you gonna go to jail for
Similar.
tax evasion?
Yeah.
Oh, when they catch up to me. When they run the numbers, baby.
Hey.
Yeah, they'll be coming for me. I know that. I know that day's coming. But prison just made him tougher. Now he's like a real life Blade.
Definitely.
That's true.
Of course, he probably was just the cushioniest prison of all time. I mean, where they send
100%.
actors, it's tax prison.
Built his own.
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar style.
But
Do you guys hear about the Universal Studios adding on giantly to their park
in Orlando.
Yeah, it's called Epic Universe, and it's rumored to have possibly a Star Trek, something involving Star Trek, but more importantly, Super Mario. They're gonna have a park for it.
Whoa!
How cool would that be?
I don't know. How does
You get to like
How's
jump down tubes and shit.
Has Universal
right?
have?
Or you could do like Nintendo 64, a Mario Kart, like but actual
Ooh,
live.
yeah, I bet
That'd be
they're gonna
so
have
much
some
fun,
kind of
for
go kart
sure.
thing,
That'd be so much fun, man.
throwing bananas at
Yep.
people. I'd do
Somehow
that.
it's virtual or something. I mean, they have great technology now. You could do something.
I heard about that. It's supposed to be huge. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, think about it. Augmented reality. You wear goggles, right? So like you can still see the road, everything's fine, but then you just see the bananas, and if you hit it, then yeah, I don't know. It's a good idea though.
Makes sense.
Universal, take that idea. You're welcome.
That one's
I know
on
you're
the house.
listening.
That one's
yeah,
on the
it's
house.
on the house. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. Hopefully a Star Trek world too, some sort of and a monster world as well. So they have like Dracula, Frankenstein.
That's
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Even though they
Wolfman.
totally like terminated
Bombed.
that project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Universe.
they still got those licenses though. You
Yeah,
gotta
they
use
do.
them
You
somehow.
gotta use them for something.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I thought that was
Is it
pretty
still gonna
cool.
get me to Orlando?
No. Nothing will get me
God
to Florida.
forbid.
Not a damn thing will get me to Florida, man.
But yeah, I would love to go to the Hollywood Horror Nights that they have in Universal Studios in California, where they do all of their haunted houses, like the movies
Dude,
and stuff.
I went to a Van Helsing one where they had the giant werewolves.
I went to that one too.
Pretty fucking good,
Yeah, it was
man.
really
it was
good,
really
yeah.
good. Those wolves
That was
scared the
when
shit
Van
out of me at the
Helsing
end.
was big.
It was a big thing.
With Hugh Jackman. Did you guys
Yeah.
you see it?
It was.
I
great.
used to love that movie.
It was a big deal back
I
in the
remember
day.
seeing that in
horrible reviews.
theaters, and they had the fucking sound cranked so
So
high.
Yeah, I
Blew
remember.
out your
so
eardrums.
loud.
Yeah,
Well, that very first scene when he's fighting
the giant monster.
Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jackal. Yeah, when,
Yep, there you
when
go.
he does the bell, that's
Mhm.
it just
Yeah.
blows you out of the goddamn
It's
theater.
like,
Yeah.
what the
Not
fuck,
sure what the
man?
reasoning behind that was.
No
Neither
idea.
was
They we're not going to be the best movie. We're going to be the loudest goddamn movie. But yeah, that was huge. But yeah, they do something different every year down in at Universal. That'd be awesome to go do. They had a Shining. They did a Shining haunted house last year.
What?
Oh yeah, they do stuff all the time.
See,
like
that would have been
yeah.
so much fun to go to.
Mhm.
But that's smart that they switch it up every year, so that way it's kind of like people really want to
Every
go
year.
just for that. They'll
Oh
vacation
yeah,
just for
they
that.
they're gonna do, and it might get me down there. They haven't announced it yet, but they got it. They're gonna do an it. They have to do an
Oh,
maze.
that'd be awesome.
Oh, that's terrifying, and I'm so down for it. I'm
God.
so down for that. A Pennywise one. That'd
Yeah,
be.
I'm
Oh
not
my
scared of
God.
clowns, but you are just
I'm
frightened.
so looking
not
forward
terrified
to
of 'em.
part
Oh,
two.
you're not?
No, not me.
Okay.
I'm not the one. But I mean, they're creepy. You know,
Yeah, no.
Pennywise is creepy, no doubt.
I can't wait for part 2 of that.
Oh, speaking
We
of
talk
that,
about it all the time.
yeah. Speaking of that, I do have some
news.
news. Yeah. That's how you segue. Okay.
That's how
I'll
you
write that down.
segue.
Write that down.
Yeah,
Do
I'll-
not forget that.
Chapter 2 is digitally de-aging the kids from the first movie. Because obviously they're going to go back and have flashbacks.
Yeah.
But the kids are so much older. You watch Stranger Things, you see Finn and stuff like that, and he's like way older.
I know.
So they're going to do de-aging for the children. Even with their voices, because their voices are so much deeper.
I know,
Like
but
the
they
kid from
had to have
Shazam.
filmed it a couple of years ago.
But they're adding in other flashbacks that were not a part of the original film.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's what, so.
Interesting.
Are they gonna digitally shrink them a foot?
Yeah, it's like de-aging. Well, there's camera tricks for that. We know
all
that.
kinds of camera tricks.
No.
We know that.
Yeah,
But,
Vin Diesel isn't 6'2". That's for sure.
No, but he sure does look bigger, doesn't he?
No, he
His
wears
persona.
high heels for all the
Same with Tom
Fast
Cruise. Tom Cruise is 5'6", but you see all the
Short as
women
shit.
look the same height as him in his
Never
films. It's camera-
never stands taller.
No.
Never stand next to someone taller than him. But yeah, and I hear he carries a box around for pictures.
Mhm.
And he throws that box down. He hops up on there like a little, because he's only what 5'2", little guy.
Who, Tom?
Yeah,
I think he's like 5'6".
You fit him in your back pocket. Real
God,
tiny.
that Family Guy,
Oh,
hilarious of the Tom Cruise
yeah.
bit.
What about this? In the midst of all the biopic, the music biopics, we're getting Elvis set for 2021. I mean, that's inevitable, right?
Wow, really?
An Elvis biopic.
It is, but
I mean, I know we
who's
got
gonna
him.
be the lead?
We definitely
Do we
got
know?
him before.
I saw something on Screen Rant about like
I don't
there's
think
like
they've
4 or 5 people in
I
the
don't think
runnings
they've
for it.
announced
Yeah.
it yet. No, I have no idea. But I mean, now's the time for it, I guess. We're gonna get so many of these musician biopics now that Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody have came out. Have you seen Rocket Man? Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, me and Mason loved it.
Rocket
Yeah?
Man was awesome. I went and saw it twice,
Oh, yeah.
dude. It was really good.
That's
really,
good.
really good. Taron Egerton killed as Elton John, even down to the mannerisms of like the lip curl and stuff. It was a very impressive performance, and kind of out of nowhere. Because I mean, what has Taron Egerton been in that's been like super dramatized? You know, where you're like, damn, he's a great actor. He crushed in this.
Yeah, I only know him from Kingsman.
Yeah.
I saw Timothy Chalamet is up there.
For Elvis?
I know it's
He seems a little too thin to
way
play
too thin.
Elvis.
Elvis was
yeah.
big.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
He was, and he.
Well, he was in the military too at one point.
Oh yeah, he was. I think he went AWOL. But yeah, I know Elvis is really big.
Mhm.
He had a huge appetite.
He
Apparently, I mean, he used to eat a ton. Yeah, so I don't really see that. But I don't think it doesn't look like they've cast anyone yet for it.
Do they have any rumored prospects?
This guy, Austin Butler will. Austin Butler will play.
Oh,
there
will
you go.
play
I'm
him.
breaking
Okay,
the news
well, there
right
it is.
now.
Breaking news.
Man,
I don't know,
here's
know who
Elvis.
that is.
He does
It-
look like Elvis.
Is that
though.
Tex from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Austin Butler? Yeah, that sounds very
I
familiar.
swear that he looks just like
Let's see.
Tex Watson and Once Upon a Time in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time. Yeah, he was. He was Tex in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Look at that eye. Good eye.
Good eye. Good catch.
So he's playing him. He looks pretty skinny too. I mean, Elvis was skinny at
Maybe
one
they'll
point,
just
I
beef
guess.
these
but
kids up a little
maybe he
bit.
will gain weight for it.
Yeah. Well,
For
he'd
really
have to.
dramatic, and it's the Elvis biopic. He's the king of fucking rock. I hear
That's a huge cast.
that's a huge biopic
Yeah.
too. I mean, especially if you're gonna do one that's really really good. Yeah,
or huge role, rather, I should say, not cast.
it's gonna be a huge movie. I mean, think of the old women you're gonna get.
Oh,
in
no
your
kidding.
goddamn.
I'd be nervous as shit to play him, actually.
Yeah, so would I.
I
I mean,
know.
I'd be studying now.
Imagine that kid playing
nonstop.
Elvis.
No.
Looks like a Tommy Hilfiger model.
Yeah, he really does.
But I know there's no picture that even looks remotely like him.
I don't know.
Nope.
I see it. I see it with the eyes and stuff. If you fatten that kid's face up, it could.
You got a fat. I mean, he's got like a chiseled jaw. Elvis
Yeah, he
has got
does.
that potato jaw.
He does, yeah. The round, the circular jaw for sure.
Yeah. I don't
But
know. And not
you
that
know,
it doesn't have the, I
prosthetics.
don't think he has got
with
the eyes
prosthetics
either.
and everything else,
Maybe they'll do the deep fake and they'll just put his face right on there.
that'd be creepy. You know what? Movies may do that inevitably with biopics. It's probably what they'll do.
No, that's something we never. Have you seen any of the deep fake videos, Michael, where they put someone's face onto someone else's face,
Yeah.
make it look real? They did Jim Carrey with
In The Shining.
I've seen a lot of like the ones they do with the comedian podcasters.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's something we didn't talk about. That's the way to do it. Don't CGI someone and
Mm-mm.
deep fake. Do someone that has their exact body, and then just put their face in. And someone did it for a bunch of movies. They did it for Star Wars Rogue One when they show Leia at the end.
Mm-hmm.
They did it, and they did the deep fake of Carrie Fisher because they took a bunch of videos of her when she was playing, and it looked way better. It looked amazing.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I don't know why you wouldn't go with that as first option.
well. It's kind of a
for,
new. It's kind of a new kind of technology.
it is.
I mean, but
and it's kind of creepy, man. And especially when you
I
have
know,
hours
you
and
were
hours
just
and
so
hours
scared
of video.
of it.
Well, man, they got so much video on us that, like, at
Well,
any time they could pull it and say that we said something that
Yeah.
we did not say.
Yeah, that can make you guys say whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, we voluntarily did this.
We
We
podcast.
did do this, yeah.
You're
we
making
did not
that
do
one
it against his
before.
will, so yeah, I guess so. Guess there's that.
But
So Thor: Love and Thunder's Natalie Portman is doing her Mighty Thor research. So she just posted on Instagram that she's been reading the Mighty Thor comic books because she's studying for her role in Watiki's.
did she not do that in the
Thor.
first Thor?
Right?
Love
I
and
feel
Thunder.
like she should probably know stuff about Thor by now.
Now she's doing it.
Well, yeah, but Jane
She was in
Foster
two
and the
other-
fact that she's going to become, the Mighty Thor.
I'm excited for
That's
the new
gonna
Thor.
be weird.
Yeah, I still don't see how that's gonna work out.
I don't see her as somebody that strikes fear in the heart of evil.
I don't see Natalie Portman wanting to have a bunch of contracts
No.
for. She
No.
never does big movies.
No.
She's just another tier.
Yeah,
of
but this will
acting.
probably be the last Thor.
And they're just gonna end it with her at the very end. All right,
Yeah.
that's it. See ya.
That's kind of what they did with the if we don't see Falcon retain the Captain
We
America
are
title.
gonna see it for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna see
Yeah.
it definitely.
It's called Falcon and the
Captain
Winter Soldier.
Or yeah, and the Winter Soldier. But isn't the Winter Soldier
Yeah,
Buck?
Yeah,
he's
Bucky.
still playing the Falcon. I don't know if it's.
That's
Yeah.
what that's my
Falcon
confusion.
is
So
going to
who's
be Captain America, but they didn't want to put that in the title. I saw an article about it like last week or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he is just gonna be. That's
He's
confusing.
Captain
It
America, but they're going to call him Falcon.
Huh.
They should call him Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon. I think that's a reasonable mix. Yeah. Captain Falcon. Let's go with that.
Or Falcon America. Now that's something.
Falcon
Hey,
America
Now
sounds
that might
better.
be a whole
I like
nother.
that.
Yeah, that might be
That's a pretty
just
American
some super
name right there.
patriotic. Just, he's cracking keystones, driving a '68 Pontiac,
God, what's more fucking American than that? Not much.
not doing a lick of work. No, he's always never.
Fishing out of the back of his truck. He's having a good time.
Yeah, he just comes in at the end of battles and kind of takes, the treasures or whatever.
Yes.
That's very American of him, but yeah. Oh, this is Vin Diesel is also part of the whole contract where he can't lose a fight.
Yeah, right. The Rock
Come
and
on, Vin.
Jason.
Come on, Vin.
And Vin as well, yeah. All three of them.
You're better than that.
They are better than that, man.
Keanu Reeves would look as the MCU's Moon Knight. Do you know who Moon Knight is, Michael?
I think I do.
Man, people just want Keanu.
We won him in something. I thought he was going to be in the Eternals.
I'm pretty sure that he was in Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. And he was like one of the last guys to fight Deadpool in that.
Oh, really? Moon Knight? There he is.
Okay, that's a fan of that. Or that's a fan, I'm assuming fan art?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he made that.
Yeah. He's like,
Well, I'm
Keanu
saying-
Reeves is like, I gotta get this done. I get this portrait painted.
That's what he did. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
what I do.
I'll
If I
play
had the
this
money.
guy right after I'm done with John Wick 5.
Yeah, Moon Knight. He doesn't look too good. I mean, look like he's got his shit kicked in right before he took that painting. I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about him, Moon Knight. I don't know how he's gonna work into. Is it even rumored that he's supposed to, or is this just a 100% thing
I
that
think this
fans
is just
want?
fans wanting him.
Again, man, Keanu Reeves, he's got this spell cast across America. People just, and I don't blame him for it. He's amazing in everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, what else you got for us? Anything else, Mason?
That's all I got, man.
Again, the Kevin Smith thing. I keep seeing it. Kevin Smith says Zack Snyder cut exists, should be released. Man,
We'll never see it. We will
no,
never see it.
no, because I mean it's
The studio can't
it's a
risk
lose
it. neither
lose.
can- Yeah,
It's a lose
it
lose
is a
for the
lose-lose.
studio. It becomes what if it's amazing, and then they're like, okay, well they may have a huge fuck up.
That's huge news. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood longer cut may become Netflix miniseries.
I heard there was a ton.
Footage?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
that'd be awesome. I would love just 5 more hours of just
Of
the
that movie.
1960s.
That's-
just cruising, just literally Brad Pitt just driving around Hollywood in the 60s.
It's
That's
so
what the first half
crazy,
hour
man.
is.
It was just 2 hours of just fantastic acting. I could have watched those two. They should have a mini series. Like that's what it should be. They
You'll-
should make an 8-episode show of just those two because they were
right.
they were
You
great.
can't. You
Oh
can't
no,
get
of
two
course
of the
not. Not the
biggest
biggest movie
actors.
stars in
No,
Hollywood. No.
but look, Guillermo del Toro, Nightmare Alley, reportedly eyeing big name cast. I'm guessing it's
Ooh.
Toni Collette. You know she's
Which
good
I'm
at
never
horror.
mad about that. Never mad
You know
about
she can
that.
scream her goddamn head off.
Yes, she
And,
can.
Yeah,
Haven't seen Hereditary? Go check it out.
yeah, it's a lot of screaming in that. But
It is. Speaking of that, did you see Midsummer?
What's that?
It's Ari Aster's second film, the guy who directed Hereditary.
Did
It's
you
his-
review Hereditary with us? When we did it?
Yeah, he was here.
Oh,
That
you
was,
did?
Yeah, that was 78. Yeah,
That
he
was in
here for that.
1978. That's right.
1970. It was
We
a
forgot.
good year. It was a good year back
How could
then,
I
boys.
forget? It was
I know.
78. What
I
a
know.
year. What a year. Oh. Blazers won the championship the year before that.
They did. That's a great fact. Thank you for that sports fact. Tying it all back together.
But all right, well, I think that's all we got. Do anything else? Any other news you're keeping in your pocket, Michael, and you're just too scared to reveal to the world about the movie industry? You see something? Say something, Michael. We
Yep,
need to
always.
know.
That's the number one rule. You see something, say something.
Oh well, what? There's still a bunch of shit going around about the new Sonic movie. What did you guys think about the trailer when it dropped? Did you guys
I thought,
freak out?
Yeah, I thought Sonic looked terrible.
Look
Why
like
not?
shit?
He's a
Complete
fictional
shit.
hedgehog. Just
Yeah.
make him look the same
But you know
way.
what's funny is that came out, and that does not look nearly as bad now after Cats came out. Right.
true.
So now it's
that's
like
Cats
nightmare
looks
fuel.
they
ridiculous.
should have had that come out around. They should release the trailer around the same time because no one would be complaining. No one would.
No one would be like,
No
God,
one's-
at least we have this.
I mean, because now, fuck, it would take an army to get Cats changed. I mean,
Well, yeah.
what can we do?
I saw an article that said Jim Carrey came out and said he doesn't really know what's going on with it. He still has no idea when they're going to be done with the CGI re-edits.
Oh,
Of
I thought
Sonic.
on Cats.
No.
Like, why is he?
Why is Jim Carrey commenting on
I don't
this?
know what's
Was he
going
in
on with
Yes.
it. Why are you asking
Craziest
me?
movie of all
about it?
time. He's like, I'm not even casting it.
But yeah, I know. But I've seen what they're doing with Sonic, and it looks better.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have you? I've seen right after the trailer came out, a fan did like his own interpretation, and it looked amazing.
I know they made him look too human. I
Yeah.
don't want these weird
No,
mutated human hybrids. It scares the shit out of me.
It
To
is
be
It does.
honest.
weird.
It's terrifying.
I don't know what it comes from, but I don't like it in any kind of aspect. I don't want my cats. Yeah, it's odd. It's definitely fucking weird, but it's crazy that they changed it though. And what kind of world are we living in? I mean, that's the internet
People got a
age.
lot of
It
power.
moves
Yeah.
in mountains.
It
Could you imagine that ever happening any other time? You see a movie trailer and people getting so mad that they actually go back and fucking change the movie. It
No.
would never happen.
I've never seen
Movie
that
industries
before.
are always just fuck you.
Like,
You're,
fuck
you're
you.
watching
Yeah.
this movie. I don't care
Deal
what.
with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be shit, but you
Well,
gotta.
I wish that everybody would rally and fix the DC universe. Then,
The DC Universe?
yeah,
You didn't like Shazam?
I didn't see Shazam.
Oh, Shazam was
I heard
good.
it was super good, but
Yeah, it
that's
was awesome.
they're okay now at doing like a one person story, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's
was
when they
great.
start
Yeah,
trying to
but you
blend
trying to
it.
build the
Aquaman
world.
wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great, especially after seeing Wonder Woman. And then Shazam did really good. But
Aquaman was good, but it felt like 3 damn movies.
yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah, it was.
There's so many goddamn wars going on. I mean,
There were a ton. It was
they
hard to keep up.
It really was. It felt like all 3 Lord of the Rings
Sharks
movies put in
fighting
one. Yeah.
octopuses, fighting fish.
Yeah.
It gets
Crab Man. Don't forget about the Crab Man.
Oh
That's
shit!
right.
But when
They
I
just
saw,
blew through them. They're like, we don't got time to show. And it was the biggest war of their lives. They wiped out the whole society.
Yeah, they did.
when I saw Black Manta for the first time, though, that was fucking awesome.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
when he's first on set.
I would like to
I
see
like
more
Aquaman,
of Black
yeah.
Manta in that film, though. I was very shocked we saw
Yeah.
hardly anything.
He'll be
That's
back.
like the main villain.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
back.
But yeah. I mean, I don't think there's enough fans in the world to have DC change anything. They were just so. I mean, finally they start changing how they make films. But I mean,
Mhm.
at one point, I don't think they would not waver with the kind of path
Yeah.
they were going. They're like,
No.
this is what has to be made.
Well, I'm
But,
excited to see what James Gunn did with Suicide Squad 2.
you know that's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be.
It's got to be good. He's great at team up movies.
Yeah, he's promising like buildings collapsing and falling. That's what he said in an article I saw as well. So he's promising a lot of action, a lot of craziness, basically.
Yeah. I
We'll
don't know
see.
what I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That's a big project for him to take on.
It is. It's a
And
big
what's
undertaking.
funny is he took it on thinking, I just got fired from Disney.
Yeah.
I have literally nothing going on. And then Disney hired, and he's like, oh fuck, I'm
So
gonna
we're
do
this
two of the
and
big.
that. Oh man, it's a lot of
Oh,
pressure.
yeah,
That's,
oh,
What if
probably
he
why
nails-
Guardians 3 is so far in the future.
hmm
it is. And
It's a huge.
I'm glad he did
Yeah.
end up saying he's gonna do DC first because that's cool of him. Because obviously
Yeah.
he signed it. Fuck Disney for one. I mean,
Mhm.
but yeah, they're covering their ass on that. Speaking of James Wan, director of Aquaman, his next horror film, because James Wan, he started out doing the fucking Conjuring and all that, and Saw, I think he did the first Saw. His next horror film is going to be original idea. So not Conjuring universe. It's not another goddamn Annabelle.
That's good.
Someone
Good news there.
Throw that doll in the goddamn fire already.
Seriously, what is going on? Why are we keeping this fucking doll around? It makes zero sense.
It makes none.
It's obviously possessed.
It's honestly on the
messed up
warrants.
demons.
I know
Yeah.
they're keeping that museum of goddamn horrors.
God, someone's
Put
got
that
to
shit in the
investigate
landfill.
them.
Doesn't this doll
They
kill
should be in
people?
prison.
Yeah, but we just put it in a glass box.
We just
Not
keep
even
it
that,
fun.
but it's a beacon for ghosts in its point. It's a lighthouse for ghosts.
Yes, it
That's
is.
literally her exact words in the movie. But they're like, we gotta keep it.
Gotta keep it.
It's a valuable doll.
And the door's not even locked in the last
And it's on
Annabelle.
some
Some little kids sneak in,
flimsy
open
little
it up.
glass.
What the fuck is this? Come
Yeah,
on.
at least put it in a safe.
Padlock that.
That's
bad
a
boy.
nuclear bomb of psychic energy. You got
It's careless, honestly. It's just completely
It's
careless.
bad parenting.
It's terrible.
It was the 70s.
It was.
What are you
Different
gonna do?
time.
What are
Different
you
time.
gonna do? People were allowed to just have ghosts running around.
They were.
It was an odd time for everyone. But,
Crazy.
yeah, I'm glad. We need more good horror films, though.
We do.
It's been pretty good. We got a good slate coming up. We've talked about it all the time,
Oh
but
my
we kind of
gosh.
can't believe
September, October is going to be
it.
just
Yeah,
incredible.
I know.
So many good
Are you
movies.
excited for Zombieland?
Yes, I saw the trailer.
It looks pretty good.
Looks
huh?
awesome.
Adding
I
a
love
lot
the
more
first
people.
one.
I know, me too. We would talk about it all the time, but yeah. The first one was so good. And it came out when we were all sick of fucking zombies.
Yeah.
At least I was.
Yeah.
And who would have thought 10 years later we were going to get a sequel to this? You
I know, very
Crazy.
odd.
I would have thought,
Maybe we'll get one every 10 years.
Mhm.
Be like one of those things.
a reboot or sequel, one of the two.
They're going to get old.
They will.
For sure.
Woody Harrelson's
Woody's
gonna
pretty
be
old.
in a badass wheelchair just running over zombie heads and shit.
73.
But he looks good, man.
Yeah,
It's
he
all
does.
that weed he's been smoking.
Mhm. It helps.
Oh,
I've
it
heard,
is?
I've heard
Oh, my
that.
God. That guy
CBD
looks great.
has great properties to it, I've heard. So,
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I think that looks awesome. I'm excited for that. And, yeah, there's a ton of movies coming out. August 9th, we got Scary Stories to
Stories
Tell
to Tell
in
in
the
the
Dark.
Dark,
Did you ever
yeah.
read those when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Not
Terrifying.
kids' books.
I don't understand. I don't understand the
Yeah, I
philosophy
don't
behind having those in school. What a terrible
It was
idea.
like some weird thing where like that was the one book like no one said anything about. Like teachers want Harry Potter out of the schools, but they're just okay with that horrifying book that I still have nightmares about.
Yeah. It's a scary book, man.
Different time. That was the 70s.
That was
Different.
Again, the 70s.
Wild time. A lot of acid.
A lot of acid. A lot of trips.
But, well, that's all I got.
That's all I got, too. Yeah. So this is the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Kraus. And that is Michael Falk.
Wait, does Michael want to plug anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
What-
Well,
what-
yeah. I wasn't going to intro out. I was.
Well, maybe you're doing the outro.
Well, that's why I was going to go to you and then Michael.
Okay,
and then,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
you
why-
see,
I
that's
don't
why I
have
did
anything
you
to plug.
first.
Yeah,
That's why.
I mean,
that's why I went to you and straight to him.
Yeah.
This is a
Doesn't make any
clusterfuck.
sense. No.
Do you have anything to plug, Mike?
Yeah, sure.
there we go.
You can check out my podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes, Mantuary, and then we have a Twitter at Mantuary1 and Instagram at Mantuary. We're gonna try to start doing a lot of cool stuff on Instagram too, I think. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah,
When do your guys' podcasts usually come out?
we do them. Try to do them every Thursday night, so they come out like Friday morning.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right, there we go.
There
that
we
was
go.
a good plug.
Great plug.
Great plug.
There we go. You guys can follow us on YouTube. Type in Have You Seen It? We're the Angry Popcorn Guy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. You can find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Kraus. Thank you, Michael, for being a part of the podcast.
It was a pleasure.
Being back, it was good to have you back. And that's it.
Adios.